Good evening, y'all.
Hello, it is I, the
Tis,
light of the Leo. What'd you say, Jonathan?
I said, tis I.
Okay, she is here. Okay,
Okay, yes.
I hope y'all can see that I'm glowing. Um, I wouldn't use the word shiny. I'd say she's moisturized. Okay,
I like
thoroughly.
that. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
thoroughly. Yes.
Okay, I'd rather be shiny than dry faced it. I
Right.
wouldn't, because I will never be out here like these dry faced hoes.
Oh, never, never. You will never catch Genesita slipping, y'all.
Okay, we got to keep it real moisturized and such.
If she's moisturizing on video, you know she's moisturizing off video, okay?
Okay, okay. I know somebody that loves leasing. Hey, we are here. We're here to decompress. I need it. I'm a. It's work. Like when people have, um, they're not too sure of what's to come, and basically, it's not my fault they don't know about the time of their shift. I guess whoever was with them beforehand did not inform them enough beforehand. And now they have words, questions, and upsetness and stuff. And it's like, I don't know what you're going to do. Make it. And I know it may seem slash sound crass, but I'm in a space like, make your move. You know what I'm saying? Because if there was other things that were available, I'd be able to say, "Oh, okay, this is not going to work for you. Let's see if we can get you over here." Blah blah blah. Let's move on. But it's like I'm in a space right now where I'm not here to just sit and wait for you to figure out what you want to do. On top of that, hear all of your concerns and upsetness and stuff when all you need to do is make a decision.
There comes a time and a place where you have to look out for you. Um,
Right.
so
Absolutely.
look
And
out
it's
for
like
yourself.
I understand fighting for yourself and the things that you want and stuff. Personally, I'm one of those people. I'm just happy to be employed. Okay. um and making the arrangements whatever I have to do, though the schedule that I'm about to be working is not like top tier for me, but I used to have to work even later, so it's like I don't know. I think this mindset that I have nowadays is of knowing that not everything is going to remain the same all the time. Everything that gets put in front of you is permanent. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Though you and I think the reason why it feels like it's permanent is because we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't have the date when that next thing is going to happen. But it's like maybe I've gotten so hip in my living in Jesus's hands kind of stuff. It's like, okay, so this is what we got. Eh, I don't like it, but whatever. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a later shift, and at least I get to go to sleep later. Okay, I'll be instead of waking up at 7:30 to get to work by 8 a.m. and pretty much stay all day. um, I'll be waking up at around 10,
Hey,
and that is
Right. I love a good sleep in.
it's like I can't get too upset. I can't, you know,
right.
you know.
Hallelujah, anyhow, y'all.
You okay, Bianca?
I did the sting right there. I was like, "Whoop."
Made me think about Martin when it's drinking wine, Jonathan, and
Bianca, I hope you don't ask me, well, you don't mind me asking, is there a button on your shirt?
it says, "I love Lisa." Boobies.
I know I'm
Gotcha.
trying to do something. Trying to hold them.
Okay, it's the left titty.
Y'all, I can
Can we
laugh
say titty
all
on
day.
YouTube? I think we
All
can.
day.
Yes, you can. I think. Whatever. Y'all, thank y'all for being here. Let me just acknowledge the people that's in here. Hello, Dustin. Peace and blessings unto you.
Hey, Justin.
Uh, Bianca, thank you for jumping on in here to to set the tone of the chat. We really appreciate you. Um, and she said, "Hey to Dustin, happy Monday. It is a happy Monday." Um, Miss Kim is here and says, "Hey to Dustin."
Good evening, Miss
Hey,
Kim.
Kim.
Hello, Miss Kim. Miss Robin is here. She says, "I's here too, Genesita."
Hey, Auntie
Hey.
Robin.
Hey. Miss Kim said, "Hey, J and Bianca." Um, and Robin says hello to everybody, and Kim says, "Hey to Robin." Y'all, this daylight savings time thing kind of threw me off.
How
Listen.
so?
Yo, like I was, like today, the time I got off was at 6:30,
Hmm.
and I was like, it's still bright out.
Okay, where's the
Are we?
darkness?
I wasn't even asking. It's like, hold on, is it time for us to get off? The time says 6:30, but
The outside don't say that.
okay, the rest of everything that's going on doesn't say that. So that kind of confused me. I also didn't like how dusk it was in the morning, but I think it was just clouds. I don't know. But then again, later, whatever. Anywho,
Child, it's
um,
been raining all day here in Columbia, South Carolina, and it is cold, y'all. I just brought in the trash
yes,
can of recycling. My hands were freezing. It is cold outside, y'all. So y'all bundle up out there
For no reason.
for
no,
no reason. It is March. It
Oh,
is March 10th, and it is currently 45 degrees out that door.
and you're apparently y'all are getting the rain that we got all yesterday.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mamir's here.
Hey, Mamir.
Um, but yeah, I've been really getting comfortable with this whole Jesus got me stuff, and to hear everybody around me complain about things that they can't change is really kind of like starting to pique my nerves a little.
But what that does for me is that makes me grateful for my personal mindset and that I'm glad I'm not thinking like that person. But
Child,
it is what it is.
eh,
That just makes me grateful.
the difference is they got to come to me with their issues.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
So you got to sit there and act like you want to listen. Because you can't be rude. Don't be rude. Mhm. You can't.
Okay, because then they got to call
Eh,
Robin on you. HR.
Okay, okay, child. Let me tell y'all something. I was up in Walmart before I was in here. You know that song where you be pop locking to it, like child, that song was on and I was popping and Tyrone was looking at me like,
Playing
For
it
some,
raw.
when you said pop lockin', I immediately went to pop lock and drop
And
it.
drop it. Me
Pop
too.
lock and drop
yes.
it. Hey, pop lock and drop
Let's take it back at least another generation, honey.
it.
But I was eh, eh. And Tyrone said, I know somebody in that loss prevention thing looking at us like we crazy. That's life. Miss Kim says it was 67 and it was shining. The sun was shining. Wait.
Wow, in
Nope.
Chicago.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now Mamir says it is snowing. It's snowing here and will for 2 more months. She said 2 more months. Stay strong, sis.
Thank
Well,
you.
child, you know how to deal with it. Miss Kim says I played hooky this afternoon. Took a late lunch to get my nails done. Ooh,
Oh, that's all right.
that's the kind of Monday activities I like.
Okay.
But here's my problem with doing stuff like that on Monday is that I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before I get to Friday. The
Yeah.
weekend. It's like, you know what?
Weekend
I
activities on a Monday. It could throw you off a little bit, but hey, it is what it
it,
is.
it would throw me off. P.S. My right before I got on, my loctician said she is available this Saturday. I'm very excited about that.
I know that's right.
It's something that makes me happy, you know.
Yes. Speaking of locticians, on my previous appointment last, I think it was Wednesday, I
Hmm.
cut off like 4 or 5 inches of my hair, and I feel for some reason I feel new, like I feel renewed. It's interesting. And the funny thing was, when I got home, I was like, why does my hair feel short? Like it's not short by any means necessary, but for some reason it just takes some getting used to. That's all. But
Can you
yeah.
stand up and show the people?
Well, I have on a black shirt, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but I'll do it
Well,
just for
hopefully,
y'all.
yeah, just try. Well, yeah,
Okay.
see, look, because usually it's down to his, much longer.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not past my waist anymore. It's not near my waist anymore. It's just around to the middle of the
Feel like
back.
a new man, huh?
I do. Yeah.
It's
Mama was like,
brighter.
"Oh, you cut off a lot." I thought I didn't think I cut off that much, but hey, it is what it is.
Well, I'm happy you did it. Um,
Me too, because I was tired of sitting on my hair and my hair getting caught in the door of the car. Sorry, I just had to put that out there.
That'll
that's
piss
not
me off.
funny, and I'm not laughing at that.
It's not.
That'll piss me off.
So,
Okay.
so now I don't know if you want to talk about it. Do you know what you're gonna do with what was cut off?
My loctician, shout out to Mitchell. Awesome loctician. He's been doing my hair ever since I got it reattached back in 2019, I believe. He suggested that I either burn it or bury it to give it back to the earth. So automatically, I knew I wanted to burn it. Like Jennifer, I enjoy fire. Not that I'm a pyromaniac or anything like that, but fire has always been interesting to me. Oh, okay, Jennifer. I will let that one slide. Anyways, so yes, I have decided that I will burn it. I don't know exactly when. I don't know exactly how. Because I feel like I need to do some type of ceremony with it. Need to do something, to conjure up some spirits or something like that. Do something, get something out of it, honey. But yes, I will burn it. I just don't know when and how just
You
yet.
know what? I'm gonna help you by asking some of the right people. I think we need to really let's do some homework and we'll figure it out. I think we can do something nice because it is very symbolic. Uh,
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
yeah. Dustin says we're having severe weather for the next couple of days in the forecast. It's crazy weather.
Extremely.
Yeah. I hope y'all ain't getting all that wind and stuff that we had, child.
Mm,
That wind was cutting.
mm,
Mm.
mm.
No, thank you. Mamir says, Miss Kim, good luck for you. Excuse me, good for you. It's important to treat yourself and chill.
It
Amen.
is.
And Mamira told Dustin to be safe, hun. Uh, Miss Kim says, how tall are you, Jonathan?
I am 6'2", Miss Kim, at my last measurement. I am 6'2".
Mamira says it's fun seeing Bianca's beautiful face. I love it when she's on a panel.
Thank you, Mamir.
It
I love
is.
you.
It feels nice
Okay, come
that
on,
we
young
get to
and
have her.
fresh, honey.
Okay, young.
Supple, honey. Okay.
Mamir says, panel. Yeah, I get it. It's okay. Tina McCullough says, I know who to ask. Yeah, I'm gonna mention it. That's gonna be something. Anywho, and we'll figure it out. But
I'm excited though. I'm excited because I do really like I feel new. It's crazy to me. It's crazy, but it's a good thing though. It's a good thing.
and stepping into March, stepping into spring, stepping into newness. This is a great time to. I think okay. I think we were kind of like wrestling with the deaths in February.
Hmm.
And when I say deaths, death to the things that we once knew, death to things in our lives, things from jobs to not saying that you lost a job, but things like being different,
Yeah,
things just totally new. Um, so I think now we're stepping into a space where we can rejoice in it, We'll find
Absolutely.
the space and it will get better and better and better and better. Um, I was gonna say, um, y'all, did anything happen today? First of all, a lot of people are going to glory. People are going to glory that ain't gone to glory before. On TikTok, on TikTok, I'm seeing people dying and stuff like that. It's like, I guess March is the month. It be happening like every year, every March. It seems like just people gonna win.
Yeah, I did see on Instagram that they're pulling up the Black Lives Matter on in DC on the street. Yeah, they're pulling it up as we speak.
Surprise, surprise.
As
Like,
we speak.
and it don't, it don't hurt me because it's like that's what they do. What makes okay, this is what one thing I do enjoy about TikTok. You hear the people talking about things in a different way, right?
Hmm.
I love how there's a lot of Black people on TikTok encouraging Black people to be still.
Right.
They want us to come out there
And
and
at the full.
protest, act a fool, so that they can blame something on us. They want us to go off for 40 days and 40 nights to cover up whatever other foolishness that's going on. Because of course, let's say, a big even if it's peaceful, we've learned from the original Black Lives Matter
Hmm.
protests, there are people that were making it not peaceful and blaming
Right,
it on the African Americans that just came to protest peacefully.
right.
We have learned. And y'all ain't gonna get me out my seat.
Child,
So
there was
all the
protesting outside of JD Vance's house today. These thousands of federal workers that have lost their jobs thanks to our new president are unhappy with the man that they voted for. I mean, it's like I didn't expect this because I didn't know it was going to happen, but now that it is happening, and it's like, well, see who you voted for. I mean, you literally voted for it, and by that you were asking for it. So I mean, and I feel so bad for all of those people because they did not expect that to happen at
no.
all. And I cannot imagine being in their shoes, living in their homes, coming home to no job, and like, what am I going to do now? Like,
And,
what am I going to do now?
and what's funny is like, of course, it's that I'm gonna just do what I want, and then it's like, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, some of y'all can have y'all jobs back. Like that's what it feels like is about to start
And now they
coming
can't
to.
find them to give them their job back. It's-
So, but the people that need to be protesting are protesting,
Mhm.
and you're not going to get us out of our doors to blame foolishness on to try to cover up whatever foolishness you're doing in that White House.
Mhm.
Amen.
So we're not going to make the noise. We're going to stay silent so everybody can hear what you're doing. And a part of me feels I still feel this way. I mentioned it recently, and John and Tyrone was like, "Yeah, you said that. It had to happen this way, y'all,
Okay.
because the eyes needed to be opened. They needed to understand, like, he's gonna do it." I've heard so many people of Mexican descent say, I knew he was going to get rid of the illegals, but I didn't think that I'd get wrapped up into it too. There was one person that got detained by ICE, and after their experience with being detained, they were, they had their driver's license and everything. They are a citizen of the United States. But that person said, I did not think that I would be judged by the color of my skin to be hemmed up by
Mm.
ICE. That
Hemmed
person
up.
that person was under the impression that that he was voting for Trump to only have the people that do illegal stuff get in trouble, not him. So um I really feel like people needed an opportunity to open their eyes with the African American community out of the way,
Mhm.
because it's easy to blame the African American community for what they're seeing and what's going on. But with us out of the way,
We gonna
a
be
lot of truths are coming to the surface. What you think, Bianca?
I kind of feel so about it
Mhm.
because for me, I don't I don't see how people can't see through Trump.
Mhm.
Like he's just a nasty person. And I
Yeah.
don't see how that slipped through the cracks with anybody. From all the things that he was saying through his first election and the things that he did when he got in office. I don't understand how y'all didn't see it and didn't think that he would do 10 times as more damage this go around. Because now he really feel like he have the power. He feel like he's gonna be the last president.
You know, a part of me, well, I think it's part of the reason is because in the first time around, a lot of the stuff that he said he was going to do did not come to pass.
Hmm.
And I think some people were voting for him thinking that, oh, I mean, he said it, but he ain't mean it. Look, like just talking to the base. And now that he's doing it, it's like, I didn't think it would be me. And I think
Hmm.
that's the biggest part that I believe the nation needed to learn. It's not even about the race thing.
No.
It's about where you stand money wise. It's about that class thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And it's certainly showing with some people are calling, I know I follow one person that calls him the muskrat, Mr. Musk himself.
That is a perfect name, the
It
muskrat.
is.
I love that. I'm gonna start using that one.
So the muskrat has like have them infighting in the White House.
Secretary of State. I can't remember what his name was, but I know he's from Florida, a former senator from Florida. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, apparently he and Elon Musk got into it.
Yeah,
Paul Rubio, something Rubio,
Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio. Yes, I
Aha.
think I think it was him. I think he's the
I
Secretary of
think it
State.
was.
Yeah.
And the whole back and forth, like just showing that this money is the power, but eventually he is going to realize that power is power,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
not money. Um, to be honest, y'all, I think there's a chance that he may have to answer for his crimes. I'll leave that right there because ain't nobody trying to allegedly get at me. Let me get some
I
of
know,
these.
I know that's right. Because then, baby, it's going to be whoa.
Hmm. Oh, and the way that a lot of people, got let go, a lot of them were it was done unconstitutionally. People are not only about to sue the federal government, but also sue the people, the person
Mm-hmm.
that did it. Child, it's getting
Hmm.
serious. And this like I love the TikTokers, the black TikTokers are saying, have a seat, have a seat.
Just let him do his thing. Just let him do his thug thizzle, honey.
Mind
He-
our
Okay, mind
okay.
my business. Okay, mind my black ass business. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna
I
do.
heard that, Jennifer.
No.
I did.
Loud and clear.
Oh well. Anywho, okay. Do. Tyrone says, spring into new action. Amen. Miss Kim says, my hair has grown out of my 90s Halle Berry cut.
Okay.
Bob era loading. Okay, come on,
I know
Bob.
Yes,
that's
I
right.
love that.
I
Uh,
love me a Bob.
Robin says, Trans Europe Express. Yes. Ramirez says, "How to Tyrone?" Miss Kim says, "Be still, stand down. We not coming. We dancing with fans." I love it. Where
Yes.
them fans? I found out that song was from Columbia. I don't know if it's Columbia, but it came from South Carolina.
Wow.
Where them
Okay.
fans at? I need me a good fan. Anyway, Robin says, "I'm on. I'm on tape delay." Oh, someone was talking to me. Why? I've got tamped down my charm so I can operate uninterrupted. Understood. Tyrone said hello to everybody, literally. Miss Kim says the imbecile racist white man with the vocabulary of a third grader was the better choice compared to a qualified black woman.
Okay.
Ooh, child. Miss Kim said, "Hey to Tyrone." T.D. McCollum says, "Last elected president," to be specific. um, Miss Kim did correct us. It is Marco Rubio.
Mhm.
Mamira says, "That is a huge insult to muskrats. Seriously." Um,
Because muskrats ain't hurting nobody. Not on in these streets. Not taking their jobs, with no authority.
okay,
Right.
muskrats been doing their thing. Okay,
Minding their own business.
okay. Being the who was the mascot of a muskrat? Was it Saved by the Bell? Did they have the muskrats?
I cannot, and I've watched Saved by the
Was
Bell
it
all
Full
the
House?
time.
Not Full House. Was it Family Matters?
I can't remember.
But somebody had the muskrats. Anyway, Tina McCullough says fascism is a far right authoritarian and ultra nationalist political ideology and movement. Y'all, these words, Jesus, characterized by a dictatorial leader, centralized autocracy. Auto. Let me. Can I tell you something? I think my brain said no. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that word, autocracy. Autocracy.
Mhm.
Anyway, militarism, of forcible suppression of opposition. Okay,
I think it
cool.
might be autocracy.
Ciao. God bless. Hey, Lady Virgo.
Hey, Lady Virgo.
She said, "Sorry, I didn't realize time went by so fast." Ciao, yeah. Amira says, "Good evening, hun," to Lady Virgo. Lady Virgo says, "Bianca, hey, beautiful. So glad to see you on the screen, Bianca."
Hey, thank you, Lady Virgo.
Everybody else says hello to Lady Virgo. Have you guys heard about Nebraska?
No.
I haven't.
Ciao. Um, Nebraska. Just other discourse that's on TikTok. Nebraska, is this close to being bankrupt as a state.
Wow.
Wait, what? That can happen?
Ciao,
Well,
yeah.
clearly it can, but
I heard Arkansas was close to that like a couple of years ago or something like that.
what does that mean though? Like,
Basically, like money coming into the state, being able to pay the taxes and all that stuff, and the state has things that they pay for. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Paying out people. I think that might be federal SSI. But anyway, the reason why I don't know exactly how, but the reason why is because, um, of course, in Nebraska, they mostly have farms out there farming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have
mhm.
unfortunately lost 60% of their 60. That's more than 50. 60% of their workers. So once ICE started coming out, they're undocumented workers because they knew they were undocumented, the bulk of them.
Mm.
Um, the undocumented worker said, "Yeah, ain't about to catch me while I'm at work. Goodbye."
Wow.
And they went to some other state where they'd actually be able to work.
Wow.
And you can't blame them. And that's why I got so irritated with the people who were saying, I knew something was going to happen. I just thought it wasn't going to be me. Why would you want to think it would be anybody? Because now look at this.
And that's the point. They just want it to happen to everybody else. More black people, immigrants, women just in general, everybody that ain't white. Okay, that's just what it feels like. Not saying that is absolutely true, but you're not thinking that's going to happen to your people. But yeah, there was one lady that a viral video from that lady. She said, "Does anybody care what's happening to Nebraska?" And everybody's like,
So much for the complexion for the protection, honey.
"Okay," because she, you got that right, Jonathan, because your state voted for what you have,
Okay, shout out to Miss Natalie.
and it's
Okay.
and it's like, what makes you think, you know? I'll say this: it doesn't make me happy that people are losing their livelihood. That does not make me
No,
happy.
no.
Right.
But the results of your actions is like, what can I do about that? When people try to fight for that, it's like, what makes you think that it's going to be everybody but me? What makes you think that a man like that would take a um a thought process, concepts of a thought process to try to weed people out and say, no, we're just going to take everybody. What makes you think that that wasn't going to be the case? So, you know, yeah, that's getting it. Let's see. Uh, Mamera says, Lady Virgo, it's that dang time Jesus change. Messes me up twice a year. Grr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Mess me up too. Tina McCullum says Nebraska is going under and it's a red state. Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
And that's another thing too. I believe that they thought that he would have pity or look out for the people that voted for him. He don't need your vote no more. He already told you. What's the point of making you happy?
And do they think he sit there and say, hey, San Francisco Francis, let me see if she voted for me before I take her out? Ain't nobody doing that.
And
Right.
that's the way some of them federal workers are talking. I didn't think he'd fire me. Do you know each other?
Make it make sense. It just don't. I
and,
can't.
and another thing, it just makes me think about like, you know, I've seen white people make videos talking about like with the black people, how can you just sit down? How can you just be cool? How can you stump around with your boots on the ground singing where them fans at? It's like we
Squeeze me,
we
honey.
know we know what it is to struggle. We know what it is to lose. We know what it is to have to walk through fire to continue to make it through the day. Right now, the bulk of us, we have it okay. All we're doing is just staying sane until the next shoe drop. And that's the lesson that I believe that over the years we've had to learn. We thought that fighting like our civil rights ancestors did would make a change. Yeah, we were loud enough to make some things move, make some things shake for sure. Not
Hmm.
saying that any of the movement is lost on anyone, right? But what's going on now? You did it. You have to suffer the repercussions.
And I can also tell you why.
Tell me.
Because you know how they said they thought it was gonna be somebody, but it just wasn't gonna be
We can
them.
see you drinking your tea, Jonathan. Just drink the tea.
Right. Like who did y'all think it was gonna be? See, y'all didn't stand up for us when y'all were voting and said, oh, it's gonna be somebody, but it's not just gonna be me. But now that it is you, you want the somebodies who you thought it was gonna be who was gonna get the boot to stand up for you. It doesn't work like that.
They want us to stand up for them. Like
When y'all voted because
what?
y'all
What?
thought it was
What?
gonna be us.
But when we were fighting for our lives that mattered, we were rioters and looters and things of that nature, tearing
Come to
up our
find out
cities.
is y'all who were making the noise to
Make it look
direct
like that.
to make to make what we were trying to do just like us like we're animals, dag nabbit.
Hmm.
And that wasn't the case. So looking at videos of people of different descents throwing things through windows and stuff.
Hmm.
If you're talking about paid crisis actors, that's what. All right now. All right now,
You
allegedly.
about to start, you about to say something else, sis.
Child.
I wonder if
Uh,
Alex Jones paid off them parents yet. I wonder if he paid them parents off yet.
child, that man ain't got.
He ain't got like they bankrupt that. He had multiple payments to pay. One being almost $1 billion.
Oh no. But excuse me, Lady Virgo says, Mamira, I know, right? I swear it feels like we just finished JoJo's show at 6 p.m. I know, child.
Right.
Miss Kim says there's literally nothing we can do to help people who voted against their interests. Exactly. Trump and his crew are doing what they said they would do. And that's what's so funny to me. I hear, people getting interviewed on the streets. People keep on saying, I didn't think it would happen to me though. Well, he said this. Yeah, but I didn't think he would do it.
And I feel like they knew it was going to happen, but they
I don't think
figured it
so.
wasn't going to happen to them,
Or
and
was
they
going to
just gonna
affect
vote for
them.
that man anyways. Yeah, they didn't feel like it was going to affect them at all, and they were just going to vote for him anyway. So it is what it is.
Wait, Mamira, excuse me. Lady Virgo says, Mamira, yes, the time change really threw me off. Time really went by too fast today. That's okay. Mamira says, there's a town in British Columbia that does not do the time change thing, and somehow they're still functioning. They're still a functioning society. Yeah, the state of Arizona don't do it either.
I did not know that, or did I know that? I might have known that.
The only reason why I know that is because of my job and my foremost position, and they would have to tell them, this. Basically, Arizona got their own time situation. They don't do that forward and
Daylight
backward
saving
stuff.
time. Yeah.
They don't do that. Lady Virgo says, JoJo speaks. Not that squeeze me. I just love it.
Okay.
Miss
Shout out to white chicks. Squeeze
Ex-
me.
Classics.
Okay.
Miss Kim says, they were good when they thought black, brown, LGBTQIA plus, immigrants and undocumented, etc., were potential victims. Now it's them, and they're shook. We have nothing for them. Figure it out.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, child.
At all. I'm believing you.
Once again, I've been eating good. I've been making myself happy. I've been watching people do line dancing, something serious. Okay, people
Really?
buying boots, buying concert tickets, going to see different comedians, just just doing wonderful things, making money, being happy, and I refuse to bog myself down with the foolishness. I'm not getting involved. But it is kind of nice seeing what's happening with Tesla and Target, though. Um, the what's it called? They have a strike against not strike, but they're not going to Target no more. I wasn't
Hmm.
really going to Target in the first place, so that didn't really bother me.
Me either. Okay.
And overseas, the muskrat, he really messed up with doing that really racial salute of sorts.
Hmm.
And everybody over there, they ain't buying nothing. There's actually was a Tesla dealership that was in flames.
Wow.
Not just the building. I'm talking about every single vehicle on the lot.
Wow.
Flames. So I know that's not going to kill him too much. People are talking about he's losing out like 100 billion or whatever, but he still has a lot of um solar energy stuff that he's still making up money off. And I guess it doesn't help that his SpaceX rockets blew up, made a ruckus. Child, I don't know, y'all. He might go to jail one day, y'all. I, I'm but I'm going to be sitting back and watching these things happen. Let's see. Ooh, child. Catla, child, I would put that comment up here, but you ain't gonna get me in trouble, sis. But I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. Whew, child. How do I feel about that? We shall see. I'll leave that there. Lady Virgo, laughing about it. T.D. McCullum says the alarm was sounded, the smoke appeared, and y'all thought it was just a barbecue. Now they got burnt, and now you see the house is on fire. I will pass you the bottle of water. Keep hope alive. That's all we can do. Miss Kim says, God don't like ugly. And this is how, in my opinion, this is from what I've seen, how even in my own life, how God be fixing issues. You shine a light on the ugly. Expose it to the light so that something can be done. And I think the humanity in people is hitting them real fast.
Mhm.
It doesn't make me happy that once again, it doesn't make me happy that people are losing their livelihoods. But one thing positive that can come from it, people can find out that fat meat is greasy. And people are starting to see or live in some of the realities that African Americans have. A very
Mhm.
small bit now, a very minuscule, small bit.
Remove it.
But that's it's been starting conversations like, how are you guys able to just sit down? Why aren't you getting up? Why should I?
Same way you
For
did.
what?
The same way that you did when work was done. That's why we can't have these conversations. It is. Woo! The same way that you did.
The same way that you did, and you thought it was a game.
How was the game?
Cause
Game
it's
was
like,
done when the rabbit got the
okay, and I feel like if Kamala won, there wouldn't be much of change in this world.
No.
right.
But I really do believe that people needed to see what that thing they've been fearing for so long looks like.
Mhm.
What it looks like when the things that you've been asking for so long are actually enacted.
Mm-hmm.
What it looks like to have money instead of power. Because the money part, it's not going to last too long. Um, but I'm curious to see how long what's going on now is going to last. So we'll see. We'll see.
We shall.
Tina McCullum says it still ain't hit deep enough because the moment their relief comes, they will go back to business as usual.
Exactly.
Ciao.
Talk about it.
Hence why I don't feel bad at all.
Okay.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff has been snatched from us all the time. And guess what? We
Mm.
have to rebuild and pick back up.
Cat is Katla. How you say your name, sis? But she says blacks don't. I don't even. Mm. I don't even like that. I don't like that because you're not speaking like you was. Mimir has more respect. I don't like that. You can say how you feel though. God bless. Um, but yeah, we've gone through the oppression, you know,
Mhm.
for the years, but feeling the burn of oppression, I don't think though. I don't think that's the case. Um, Dustin says, uh, oh, Miss Kim says it's just getting started. Yeah, it's only been like a couple of months, y'all.
Mhm.
Here, If here's one, Dustin says, I'm putting Dustin and Butler together. Dutler. Um, here's one. I think we would be in a better place. Yeah, if Harris would have won. Um, that's just my opinion. Yeah, yeah. But I feel like we should all just be happy and at peace where we are within our
Hmm.
families, within our with our loved ones. And don't get wrapped up in the foolishness and folly that's going on. What we know is going to happen. Oh Lord, Miss Kim, you don't have to have time tonight because I'm about to go. She said, "Who in here talking crazy? I got time tonight." Uh, it's okay. It's okay.
Not Miss Kim.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm really happy that we can have these kind of talks and reminders of the plan. have
Hmm.
a have a seat, babes. Have a seat, and just let life continue to push on. The people that need to feel the heat are feeling the heat. You think we're gonna get up and protest for the little stuff that you're doing, running around and doing? We're good. We have people in place like Jasmine Crockett. My God, Tyrone called her
Okay.
Jasmine. Tyrone called her Jasmine like she's some girl from around the way that we talk to every once in a while.
Okay, like your homegirl. Because she is all of our
Cause she
homegirls.
is,
Each and every one of our homegirls.
and that's another thing that keeps us kind of like sane. She's saying the thing, so we won't have to pull out our hair fussing at the TV.
Right.
She's saying the thing. Tyrone comedy. That's my girl at. She's saying all the things, and I appreciate it, even with the cuss words. It really made me chuckle. I enjoyed it. He said, "What do you think about the thing?" She said, "Come."
Don't bring so much flavor.
Yes,
I
it
love
does.
it,
Put
and
emphasis on it.
I know people like to want to just automatically push somebody like that to presidency, but where she is, I think is absolutely perfect. She's in the
Absolutely.
rooms where she needs to be,
Where she
honey,
needs to be. Absolutely.
bringing the
Absolutely.
make sense to it all. You know what I'm saying?
And I think Jasmine Crockett would be too real for America, much like a woman like Stacey Abrams would be like a little bit like too real for America. Like it's, thankfully Barack Obama was passable for America for the
I
most
think he
part.
stayed on that line and
Absolutely,
had the
absolutely
right people
didn't.
in his pocket.
Exactly. It was a perfect when me and Lenora used to, do puff up pass, we used to tell each other, you know what? I think God told Barack, run for president. And he got it. And he got it because it seems like he came out of nowhere. He was a freshman senator. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people did not expect for him to get where he got, but hey, he did it.
Yeah. And with time we once again, we'll see what happens, but all I
Mhm.
know, hey, all I know is that we're going to be just fine.
Gonna be
But I know who got me.
Like Mary J. Blige, honey. Whoo! Okay. Just fine. With thigh high boots on.
Okay.
Um Wait, hold on, now I'm just pressing stuff. Dustin says, have a good night, y'all. Love y'all. Love you
Good night,
too.
Dustin.
Good night. Mamere says, good night, everyone. Have a great week. Tita McCullough says, uh, we don't need to worry about the president's seat no more. No more. We need the Senate and House seats more than the president's seat, in my opinion.
I mean, they make more decisions at the end of the day. At the very end of the day, they make the most decisions out of any entity in government, at least in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I believe that's absolutely what we need to do. Just make sure it's like I'm excited to see who's going to get voted out. But we have a whole nother like 2 years. Well,
Yeah.
there's already people getting replaced, people that's not going to run next year. So I'm I'm very curious to see how things will go. But once again, I will do my part as in vote and leave the rest there. Y'all, it's been real. Get on out of here. Y'all be blessed. Y'all sleep well.
Yes.
Continue to pray for protection over you and
Mhm.
your house. Continue to love on the people. I love y'all. Y'all make your way back on Monday, next Monday, and we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Bye, y'all.